Hello, can everybody hear me clearly? Okay, I would like to apologize because I left for 5 to 6 minutes and actually I did not leave, but I did not want to talk since I was installing one software on my computer and I was just busy in that and now it's done, so we can continue. Okay, one thing I want to say is I hope everybody got my email about the third assignment. So the only reason why I sent that email was because in the past I did not know that I actually have to check your research projects, and also your research projects are included in RM class, research methodology class. Since WWS told me that research project will also be included in this class, then I thought it's too much for you people to do all these things just for one class. So that's why I have to cancel the third assignment. And then I thought we can discuss in today's class about everybody's research, so you can start working on your project directly. No need to do proposals. Okay, so that's what I thought. And another thing is, okay, so this is the thing. This is the thing what I wanted to say. Instead of proposal, we would count your marks for your whole thesis, for the whole project. So that's why I have to delete your proposal or cancel the proposal, and instead of that, we will be marking the thesis. Okay. Now, one thing I wanted to tell you is that. Last time I talked to WWS and hold on, let me see how your marking works out. Okay, as far as I know, your marks are like this. If you get 50 marks, it's point 0.2. If you get 75 marks, it would be point 0.3. And if you get 100 marks, it would be point 0.4. Right? So I think this is how it is. So I just wanted to tell you people that I won't be giving anybody 48 or 49 or 74 or 70 marks. I mean, I just wanted to tell you that I will not be stopping any student to get a better grade because of 3 marks maximum, right? So if your marks are coming 3 marks short, so that would be like a grace mark. So if any student who get 47 marks and because of 3 marks he is getting fail, so I would consider it a pass and I would make it 50. Similarly, if some student who has got 72 marks, so just to make it better grade 75, so up to 3 marks I can give you a margin, right? But it does not mean that you do not work hard. So please work hard on your project, and inshallah, I will make sure that everybody gets a good mark. Is it clear for everyone? Yes, Vera, the assignment marks for assignment number 1 and 2 would count. Definitely, it would count. But I just deleted or cancelled assignment number 3 was because I did not want everybody to do very hard for one course. I mean, 3 assignments and one project for one course is more than enough. So that's why I had to delete the third assignment and cancel it. And instead of that, you'll be working on your project. So this would save you your time as well as efforts, and then you will work your thesis, and inshallah, I hope everybody works out fine. Okay. So now what I will do is that we start with the analysis very quickly. In 15 to 20 minutes. I will explain a few things about different analytical techniques. And then we will discuss about research project of all the students. Considering that today is the last class, I hope, I'm not sure, but I think today is the last class. So let's discuss about your research projects after I finish the analysis technique. So if anybody have any questions about the research, one by one I will talk to everyone so other students can also listen, and if somebody have similar problems then you don't to ask similar questions again and again. So please listen to it very carefully. Okay, before I
Excuse
start
me,
I just
sir.
want, yes,
Yes, good evening to you and to my own classmate, sir. Sir, I would like to have a request, sir, before you start your session. I have
yes.
sent you so many messages in Facebook, but you didn't reply because last, yes.
I did not get your messages. Oh, no, I just got messages. I don't know
I,
one
I,
or two
I,
students.
okay, sir, no problem, sir. Are you hearing me, sir?
Yes, I'm hearing. Actually, I just want to tell you, I think if I'm not wrong, I got one message from Mr. Arif and I replied him. And if I'm not wrong, I got some message from one other student. I don't remember the name, but I replied that student as well. So
Okay,
for me, if I get the message, I'll reply. Most
okay,
probably, if I'm not sure, maybe your messages were in the others folder. That's why I did not see them. But I can check.
your Facebook is Sir Faizan Ali, right?
Yes, my Facebook is Faizan. I'm just saying that because sometimes if you are not guided with me or you are
I'm
messaging me,
no,
sometimes
sir.
your messages.
I have sent you request, but you have accepted, sir. No
Yes, sir.
problem. My request was something else, sir.
Yes,
Because last
yes.
session you said that after the class I will send you the SPSS set of file as well as the notes of
Uh-huh.
last session. But
Uh-huh.
we have. I don't know about others, sir, but I have not received the
Okay.
files in the
See,
SSP setup, sir.
Nusrat, let me tell you, in the last class, I requested Miss Veda to send an email to all the students, and I think she sent it because I received her email with all the email addresses of the students. And I think that all the other students also received the SPSS file plus the notes as well. The only reason why I asked Ms. Veda to do it was because my internet is a bit slow and sometimes it does not attach the setup file. So I
Okay.
don't know, but I think Ms. Veda sent it not on that day, but after 2 days, I think. I think she was busy or something, but she sent it. I received that email.
She also sent the files, sir,
Yes,
class
she sent
class slides.
exactly. She sent all the class files and SPSS setup files.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you,
Okay.
sir. Now you can
So
proceed, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you.
just now see Ms. Veda message. She said that you have, I think, 3 email addresses. So better check your other email addresses as well. Maybe you see. Another thing is that just for your information and for other students as well, sometimes do check your junk folder or the others folder or spam folder, because sometimes the email goes to those folders as well and you think that you did not receive them. So just sometimes check the junk folder as well.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay,
Thank
no
you, sir.
problem.
Thank you.
No problem. Okay, so before I start, I want to ask, did everybody install SPSS on their computers? How many of the students actually been to YouTube to check some videos related to the SPSS? Oh, okay, Veda, the file you have, the setup file you have, uh, did you have the key for that setup file? So you send the cracked file to everybody, but still people said it requires key. Okay, hold on, let me check. Let me check if I have the key readily available. I can forward the key to you people. Just hold on one moment. Okay, so here is the key. Everybody can copy it and save it with them, and when it requires the key, you can put it, and hopefully it will be working up to next year, June. If I'm not wrong. Yes, it will be working up to next year, June. Um, so it can crack it up for you. Okay, so I hope that all of you can install SPSS. Actually, why I wanted you to install is because I thought when I'm teaching you, you can open it and then you can do it step by step so you can understand. But it's okay, no problem. Again, I would remind everybody and I would repeat again that all the things which I would be stating are to clear your concepts, right? So just clear your concept and just make sure that you understand what does each of these analysis mean and when do we use it. After that, once you are clear about this, then you can simply go to YouTube, write the name of this analysis and write SPSS and just search, and then you can follow those videos, so it will be easy for you to understand. Okay, so let's start. Um, Okay, so basically, remember when we are doing quantitative analysis, we have two types of analysis or statistics. One is called descriptive statistics, another one is called inferential statistics. Right? Now, remember that descriptive statistics is usually okay, so descriptive statistics, it's basically to describe the data and show the features of data, right? So different type of data. Once you collect data, when you do descriptive statistics, it will just give you different features of the data, different characteristics of that data, and just like this, describe the data. The second type of statistics is basically used to test the hypothesis and achieve your research objective. So basically, when you are doing your research project, you'll be using both of them, right? So first, descriptive statistics. You will use descriptive statistics. It will just give you basic idea about your data, and then you will use inferential statistics. Now, descriptive statistics, we have different type of In descriptive statistics, we basically have two types of things. One is called descriptives, another one is called frequencies. First, I will tell you what is frequency. Frequency is just a simple number. Uh, for example, if I ask you how many times have you been to how many times have you been to watch a football match? So you can just tell me 5 times or 4 times or 3 times. This type of numbers, these are called frequencies, right? Uh, okay, now, for example, in your question, you have different type of, in your questionnaire, you have questions like gender, age, income, these type of things, right? So let's say if in your questionnaire, you have one question, gender, and two options, male and female. Now let's say if you have given your questionnaire to 80 people. Out of 80, 50 are male and 30 are female. So this is one example of frequencies, right? So frequency will tell you just the simple numbers like how many people have answered what. So for your project, you can do this frequencies just to show the demographic questions like gender, age, income, education, marriage level, these type of things. So SPSS can do it very easily. Now, since everybody did not install, so there's no point I explain it on SPSS, but very simple. You go to YouTube, you can just write frequency analysis on SPSS and find it in YouTube and it will show everything. So this is just the basic concept of frequency, right? Now, descriptive is a little bit advanced than frequency. For example, um, as I mentioned in the past, you are doing MBA, right? Or let's say if you were in the school and you were giving an exam, now you had, let's say, 8 subjects. You get marks for 8 subjects, different marks. Like in one subject you get 75, in another subject you get 70, in another you get 72, in another you get 78. So usually this is called descriptive, right? But if you want, this is called frequency. But if you want to do descriptive, what you can do is one step ahead of it. You get an um, average of all of this, and average will be somewhere around 74. So this is one step ahead of frequencies. It just gives you a bit more of explanation about your data. So 74 means that overall in these 4 subjects, your average is 74%. So this is what descriptive will do. Now, how you can use descriptive in your research project, it would be something like this. Now, if you remember last time I gave you this example of a questionnaire, right? So this questionnaire was about one variable which was physical environment. Now, physical environment, we have 5 questions. Question 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, if I just want to do frequency analysis, now if I do, let's say if I just do simple frequency analysis, so let's say if I give my questionnaire to 100 people, so frequency analysis will, let's say 11 people said strongly disagree, 31 people said disagree, 13 people said neutral, 30 people said agree and 15 people strongly disagree. This is one example of frequency analysis in which it would just say that 11 people mentioned strongly disagree, 31 mentioned this, 13 mentioned this, 30 mentioned this, 15 mentioned this. Now remember that 1 here indicates strongly disagree, 2 indicates disagree, 3 indicates neutral, 4 indicates agree, and 5 indicates strongly agree. Now let's say I go one step ahead of frequency analysis and I go to descriptives. Now in descriptives we have two options. Mean and standard deviation, but I would suggest that you only use mean. I would suggest you that only use mean data, right? Mean actually means average. Now in this case, if we see different people answer different, but through SPSS, if you want to find out mean for question number 1, and the value of mean is, let's say, 3.96, right? For the question number 1, this PE1. So PE1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it means that on average people are standing somewhere here. Because the value of mean is here is 3.96. So if you look at this scale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, the people usually are talking somewhere here with this red line. Now what does this mean? This means that the question was the resort's lighting is appropriate, and more on average people are talking 3.96. So if you look at the value of 3.96, it's somewhere near agree. So you can see that most of the people agree to this statement, the resort lighting is appropriate. So if there are 5 questions, I check the mean of each of the question, and let's say if question 1 is 3.96, question 2 is 3.32, question 3 is 2.76, question 4 is 4.10, question 5 is 3.99. So if you look at here, question number 3, for question number 3, let's say if, as an example, the mean value is 2.76. So if we look at question number 3 here, 2.76 will be somewhere there, which means that for question number 3, people are not agreeing, people disagree. So if you look at the question says the resort environment is clean, and people disagree to it, which means that these resorts are not clean, right? So this is actually what you can do with descriptive statistics. So this is basic use of descriptive statistics. Now if you remember, a few weeks back I sent you one thesis as an example to look at it and use it. So in that thesis I have used these type of things, so you can even get some help from that thesis. Actually, okay, Shakir, well, Nasrat, yes, this is part of quantitative method of data collection, Shakir. I can happily do it with SPSS, but the problem is a lot of people don't have, and if they don't have, they will not understand. So I will be going basic. I mention again and again, you go to YouTube, you can easily find very easy videos, and it's very, very easy to look at them, right? So to follow the step by step. Nadia, yes, you can use SPSS, Excel, but it's very, very complicated. Still, I would suggest you go for SPSS to use it. You can use Excel, but it's very complicated. You might not get it to the end, so it's better you use SPSS. Okay, so then we are done with descriptive consistencies, right? So this is how you have to do descriptive consistency. Now, inferential statistics that are used as the hypothesis and okay, now inferential statistics, actually there are a lot of different types of inferential statistics, right? But I would be teaching you just two. And most of you will use only those two or either one of them, right? Actually, there are a few methods, but I will just teaching you two, and then depending on your objectives and hypothesis, you can use either of them, right? Sorry, I'll be teaching you three, um, but it would be something like this. So these are the three we will be studying today: correlation, regression, and ANOVA or t-test. Can anybody tell me if there is any difference between diagram number one and diagram number two? Yes, can anybody tell me if you think that these two diagrams are different from each other? Who would like to answer? Who would like to answer? So, no, no, leave the size. I'm not talking about the size of the boxes. I'm not taking an exam of army or something. I'm just saying that it's okay, it's okay. I'm just saying that do you think these diagrams are different from each other apart from size? I'm not talking about size. Okay. let me tell you one thing. Um, yeah, diagram number 1 is showing cause and effect. Cause and effect means um, A is causing some type of effect in B, right? Or you can say that B is being affected by A, right? Um, let's say you can only go for shopping if you get your salary. If you don't get your salary, you won't go for shopping, right? So something like this, right? Now number B is showing correlation, which means that A and B can affect each other. A can affect B, B can affect A, right? So this is the difference. Now for both of them, remember, for number 1, if you have to do something like number 1, you will use regression. If you have to do something like B, number 2, you will use correlation, right? Now let's start with correlation. If we want to see the relationship between two variables, relationship, okay, not the effect, the relationship between two variables. Okay, now if you do correlation, correlation will tell you two things. One is called direction of relationship, one is called effect of relationship, right? Now remember, direction of relationship can be positive or negative. It can be either positive, it can be either negative. And the effect of relation can be weak or strong. Now what does positive mean and what does negative mean? Remember, positive means this is called positive. That if you increase one variable, the other one would also increase. If you decrease one variable, the other would also decrease, right? So this is called positive relationship. Like whatever you do to one variable, the other one would have the same effect, right? Let's say let's say if we have two variables, number one variable we have is fitness and the other one is exercise. Now see, if you increase the exercise amount, if you increase your exercise, your fitness will also increase, right? If you decrease the amount of exercise, your fitness will also decrease. So this type of a relationship is known as a positive relation, right? Positive relationship. Whatever you do to one variable, the other one would have the same effect. Okay, now we have, now negative relationship is always like if you increase A, the B will decrease, or if you decrease A, B will increase. So this type of um, relationship is called negative relationship, right? So let me give you an example. Now this is an example job reference. Let's say if in one place you increase the number of jobs, like people decrease, and if the joblessness, jobs are decreased, like people do not get jobs, the crime rate will increase. So this type of a relation is called a negative relation. So if there is any question, you can ask now. So if there is no question, then I can go to the effect of relationship, weak or strong. Okay, fine. Now, now we have effect of relationship, right? Weak or strong. Now remember, it's very simple. If a relationship is weak, it simply means this. Now, can everybody see this one? A huge increase in A will bring a small increase in B. Now, if you see, there is an increase in both the variables. Like you are increasing A, B is also increasing, which means it's a positive relation. But you are increasing A a lot. You really increase it a lot, and B will increase a little bit. So this is called a weak relationship, right? Or simply, if you decrease A a lot, if you really decrease it a lot, the other decrease very small, right? So this is the case which is called the weak positive relation. And a strong positive is opposite. It just means if you increase a little bit, B will increase hugely, right? Or if you decrease a little bit, B will decrease a lot. This is called a positive, a a strong positive relationship, right? So this is the difference between this. Um, Same is the case for the negative. If you bring a small increase in A, the B will decrease huge. So this is called a strong negative relation. And if you decrease a little bit, B will increase a lot. This would also be. So that's how you have to distinguish. Now, when you are doing SPSS, and let's say you put this variable A and variable B in SPSS, remember SPSS will always give you values like this. Okay, now when you are doing SPSS, will always give you a graph like this. I'm sorry, it won't be very straight, but actually it will be like this. I don't know how many of you have seen the SPSS results before this. It is actually like this. Okay, now as I mentioned in the previous whiteboard, if we have two variables, one is jobs, one is crime, right? Now I mentioned that in correlation, uh, if you look at here, correlation actually is a relationship between two variables, right? So in this case, jobs is one variable, crime is another variable. Now this box is a product of jobs and jobs, right? Similarly, if you look at this box is a product of crime and jobs. So, uh, similarly, this is crime and job, this one, and also this one is crime and crime, right? So, remember that this yellow box, jobs and jobs, this is a relationship of jobs with jobs. So, if similar variable is having a relationship with the same variable, the value is nothing. It means perfect relation. It's one. Okay, now see, in correlation, basically you have three values you have to look at. This R, this R, P, and N, right? These three. Now remember, R is okay. So in these three values, R, P, and N, first N is sample. Like if you have 8 people, if you have 100 people, whatever, N will show that. So N makes nothing here. It's not important, right? The only two things important are R and P. Now R is showing correlation coefficient. Now remember, this R will tell you those two things which I was just telling you before. This direction and effect. These two you can only know through R, right? R value. Now jobs and job R value, this is not important for you because it's one variable with the same variable, so you just ignore this one, right? Your important thing to understand is this. What is the relation between job and crime? This one, right? So if you look at this box here, this box. So here is crime and here is jobs, right? So we actually have to focus on this box, right? Now, if you look at here, R value, what is your R value? Your R value is minus 0.645. First of all, you see the minus with this value means it's a negative relationship. It's not a positive, it's negative. If there is no sign, it means it's positive. If there is minus sign, it means it's negative. Now, another thing is, remember that this value of R will always be between 0 and 1. This R value will always be between 0 and 1. It cannot go above 0, it cannot go above 1, and it cannot go below 0, right? So it will be always between 0 and 5. Now remember that if your value is between 0 and 0.5, it's a weak relation. If your value is between 0.5 and 1, it's a strong relation, right? So that's how you know if the value is having, now in this case the value is 0.645. So this relationship would be, what do you think, what type of relation would this relation would be strong negative relation, right? So this is how correlation will tell you the things. If there's any question in correlation, please ask now. If not, then I will go to regression. Okay, so let's move to regression. Now remember, um, if you have one case in which you have multiple independent variables, they affect on one dependent variable. In this type of case, you have to use regression analysis. An example would be something like this. If you have a model like this and you want to find that pay, promotion, and incentives, what is their effect on job satisfaction, right? In this type of case, you have to use multiple regression. Now remember, multiple regression is also the same thing like correlation in terms of uh, showing you relative importance. Now, what does relative importance mean? Actually, in correlation, it will tell you about the direction, whether it's a positive or negative, and effect of relationship, weak or strong. Remember, correlation is always done one to one, like relationship between two variables, one variable and another variable, relationship between them. Regression is done as a cause and effect, right? So if in this case you see you have pay, you have promotion, you have incentives, you have to test them all together, whether all together as a model, these three, how will these three affect job satisfaction, right? So after you know this, you have to also know that out of these three, which one is the most important one and which one is the least important one to affect the job satisfaction. So this is called relative importance, where you check which of these variables is most important in comparison to other independent variables. In this case, you have to do regression analysis. Now remember, regression, well, while you do it in SPSS, it will tell you a couple of things. Oh yes, one more thing I want to tell you before I go ahead. I told you already what does R mean and what does this N mean, but I did not tell you what does P mean, right? not explain what the significance value means, but the only thing you have to remember is that this value of P, it should always be equal to or below 0.05. Now remember, if this value of R, this is a very good value and it's showing that there is a strong positive relationship. But your P value is above 0.05, it means there is no relationship. So remember, this P value should always be equal to or below 0.05. This is very important, just remember it. For anything you do in SPSS, P value which is significance, it should be always below or equal to 0.05. Okay, now what will regression tell you? Regression will tell you these three things: positive or negative, relative importance, and the overall model fit. Right now, remember, the first thing from regression you will get is something like this. Okay, now there will be different values in this place, but it's not important, so just leave it. There will be one value that is called as R, capital R square and significance. Now again, as I mentioned, this value of significance should always be below 0.05 or equal to. If it's above 0.05, it means there is nothing. This model is wrong, right? So nothing will be true. So make sure it's lower than or equal to 0.05. Now one thing is this R and R square. Now remember this R, let's say if your R is 0.791. Okay, remember this R is showing model fit or coefficient of regression coefficient, and R square is the square of the same value like R and R multiplied by R. You have to look at this value, this one. You have to look this value of R square, right? Now what does R square mean? I'll explain what does R square mean. But remember this R square value should be above 0.50, right? And this is like a percentage value. So 0.625, if you convert it into percentage, it will become 62.7%, right? Now this means that if there is a change in job satisfaction, 62.5% of job satisfaction is actually coming from these three variables. which means these three variables are quite important and they are showing you more than 62% of job satisfaction. This is actually some sort of model state, right, or predictability. Now, why I said it should be, this value should be above 0.5, it means that at the variables you have taken in your model, at least they should show 50% of your dependent variables. So if they do not show at least 50%, it means that the variables you have taken in your model are not very important. They are just some stupid variables, and that's why your model is not a good model. So this value should be above 0.5. This is one thing you must see in the regression analysis. It is called not model fit, but it's called predictability of a model R-square. So this is one thing which regression will show you. Another thing which regression will show you is again similar type of table like in okay, again this would be another table, and this table would show you something like this. Again, I would say there are some values and p-value. P-value is also important, but not here because here you are just looking at significance value. Now here the main values which will tell you different things are the beta value. This is beta value, right? Now pay is 1.345, promotion is 2.987, and response is 0.991. Now remember, if no sign, it means positive. If negative sign means negative. Similar like correlation, right? In this case, incentives is affecting job satisfaction negatively, and pay and promotion are affecting it positively. Besides, remember, higher the value, the most important it is. In this case, pay is 1.345, promotion is 2.987, and incentives is 0.9. So if you look at promotion, promotion is the highest uh, number or the maximum number, which means promotion is the most important variable to affect job satisfaction. Then on the second number it's pay, and then it's incentives. And again, you have to look at significant value. It should be more equal to or below 0.05. So that's it. This is how your regression analysis will give you different type of values, and this is how you will interpret it, and that's the logic behind the regression analysis. If there is any question, you can ask now. If not, I will quickly go to ANOVA and t-test, and then I will start talking about your research. So if there's any question in regression, you can ask now. Okay, I suppose there is no question. Um, Now let's go to ANOVA and t-test. Okay, remember ANOVA and t-test are almost similar things. There's a very slight difference, and I'll tell you what is the difference. Let's say if you are doing this research, this pay, promotion, incentives, and job satisfaction, and one of your objectives is One of your objectives is to assess job satisfaction across gender of employees, which simply means that to check whether male employees are more satisfied or female employees are more satisfied. And then another objective is to assess job satisfaction across age of employees, right? So we have to see that whether younger age people are more satisfied or older people are more satisfied. So if this is your objective, this type of objective, where your one main variable in your study, job satisfaction, if you look at here, job satisfaction is the main variable, right? Okay, in this case, job satisfaction is the main variable. So we have to check whether male are more satisfied or female or whatever. If this type of case, then in this case you will use ANOVA or t-test. Remember, there is no difference between ANOVA and t-test except for one. It's just like this. In gender, we have two categories, male and female. Whereas in age, we have two multiple categories. Like now, see, in gender, we have two categories, male and female. In age, we have four more than two categories like this. So remember, if you are having a question where you have two categories like gender, then you will use t-test. And if you have more than two categories, then we will use ANOVA. Now, the logic on which both of these tests work are same, right? What is the logic? I will explain to you now. Uh, everybody understands this concept of descriptives where we discussed the mean like this 3.96 or 2.76. What does this mean on the scale? Did everyone understand this? When I talked about mean value, average mean value, this one on the screen just now. Yes, it is overall average, but what does this value mean? Like 3.96, it means positive, but how does it mean that people agree? Or 2.76 is negative, or people are disagree? How comes this? Did everybody understand this? Come on, quickly. If you did not understand straight now, because the other thing is related to this one. Come on, guys, we don't have time. Everybody understand it. Okay, so let's go ahead. Um, Simple, very, very simple. What does this t-test or ANOVA do? They just calculate mean for each of these categories. Like for example, in this example, I said, let's say if you have 8 people in total, male are 50, female are 30, right? And then what it will do is, to calculate job satisfaction mean, right? Let's say the total mean of job satisfaction is 4.12. But we check it for female and male separately. Let's say for female it's 4.40, for male it is 4.01, right? So if altogether the mean of job satisfaction is 4.12, what it will do is it will divide it based on how many people have selected what. So it will give you two values, like for male and female. So when you get these two values, you can simply see which one is higher and which one is lower. So in this case, male is higher, so which means that male are more satisfied than female, right? Uh, Same case will be done for age, more than two categories. So you will have four values, and you will see which one is the highest, and then you will see which people are the most satisfied ones. So that's the basic concept behind t-test and ANOVA. If there is any question in this one, then you can ask now. If not, then I will conclude this session, and then I will take your questions about your research. Okay. So I don't know why the students are not applying, but okay, fine. So this is all for the analysis. Since there are no questions, nobody is asking anything. So I suppose everybody understands it very well. Now, if anybody have to discuss their research, every student will have 3 to 4 minutes. And if you want to discuss or ask anything about your research, if it's okay, if it's not okay, then you have time now. Just tell me who wants to talk first, and then I'll unmute you, then you can talk. Okay, Shakirullah. Hello.
Yes, Assalamu alaikum. Can you hear me, sir?
Wa alaikum assalam. Yes, I can hear you.
Yes. Okay, sir. Today, sir, we got good class regards of the research in space analyzing, and also I have downloaded the space guide regards of how to do the space. But I have planned, sir, to get my research thesis in agriculture, rule, and economic Afghanistan. It is right, sir?
Can you write it in this chat so I can see exactly what are you saying?
Yeah, rule of agriculture and economic.
Okay, role of agriculture in
Afghanistan, like this. I have sent in the rule of agriculture and economic of Afghanistan. I have selected this topic. If it is okay, I will start my thesis on this.
Okay, Shakirullah, let me tell you one thing. One thing, I don't mind this topic. The topic is okay, but the problem is it's too big topic, right? Very, very big topic. And another problem is that I don't think you can make a questionnaire for this thing. Role of agriculture in economics of Pakistan. Sorry, role of
Afghanistan, yeah, economic of Afghanistan.
Yeah, Afghanistan.
Okay.
So, yes, I think you should narrow it down. Try to read something about it. Bring it down and see. I think because this topic is okay. I don't see anything wrong with this topic, but the problem is then If you still want to do this one, then your topic will be much more a descriptive topic in which you have to read and write. There won't be much research involved, like collecting data or those type of things. You will not be able to do them.
Okay, sir. Actually, sir, I'm working with the Ministry of Agriculture, Irrigation, Livestock here in Afghanistan as an irrigation agronomist. We have also project funded by World Bank on farm water management. Especially, we are working improving the water system of. Yes, I'm working in agriculture, and we also have a project by the name of on-farm water management project. In these days, we are
yes. Hold on. You have this project of on-farm, right?
Yes.
Okay, why don't you do a research about something like what does the people, the beneficiaries of this project think? Like, for example, you must have done it from some local farmers or some people in the villages, right?
Yes, we have done almost 35 projects.
Okay. Now, see, why don't you go to those areas and give the questionnaire to those people who are actually getting benefit from this project and try to see that how much this project is improving people. So you just make a questionnaire and see how much this project is helping those people improve their productivity or whatever. I don't know why have you done this project.
Yeah,
but when you do this type of project, you must have something in your mind, right? Doing this project to achieve something, like maybe to achieve something, let's say, to improve the productivity of farmers.
And water efficiency, we have indicators to improve the productivity and also to control the water losses. Can you hear me, sir?
Specialization in MBA.
Actually, sir, this is like I haven't selected my specialization set yet, but I have planned to get in a maybe in a strategic related or financial.
Okay. If you want to do financial, then your topic is okay. If you want to do finance, right, the role of agriculture in economy of Afghanistan, then it's a good topic. It's not a bad topic. But I would suggest you do one thing. Before you go on to do this one, just do one thing. In Afghanistan, you can access Google, right?
I can't got you, sir.
I mean, in Afghanistan, can you access Google?
Yes.
Okay, good. Great. Now what you can do is, let me suggest you something, okay? Your topic is fine. You can go with this topic if your specialization is finance.
Yes.
If your topic specialization is finance, then you can go with this topic. But before you start, I would suggest you it's good for you. Go to google.com. Go to google.com and write it thesis on role of agriculture in country's economy. Now why you have to write in country's economy is because most probably nobody would have done it on Afghanistan's economy, but maybe somebody in Spain have done it, or maybe somebody in West Indies have done it, or somebody from somewhere have done it. But if you find out a few papers or a few theses already done on this type of thing, then you will have an idea of how you can do your work, right?
Yes, sir. I will do that.
Okay, so your topic is fine, you can go with it, but before you go, you must do this, because I'm just afraid you might not be able to complete the thesis for 50 to 70 pages, right? So just make sure that you already have an idea of what exactly you will be doing.
Okay, sir. If this, yeah, this is sir my first option. If this topic is okay, if I can do it, I will start from this minute. But we also have. I will tell you my project story. We also have project by the name of, as I have mentioned before, and from water management. We are improving water system. We have goal to increase the productivity and also control the water losses, conveyance losses of the irrigation scheme. For this reason, we have selected control scheme. One is improve and another is control scheme. If I will do my research with the specification of the farmer, the beneficiary, is it okay?
I would say, see, hold on. See, in last week, I also told you all of students one thing, and I hope everybody listen to it carefully, okay? Because all of you are doing MBA, right? Now, MBA means business administration. So remember that whatever your field is, it should be related to MBA. It should not show that you are doing a degree in I don't know, some other field or some journalism or whatever. So whatever your topic is, make sure it is related to MBA. Now the first topic you said, role of agriculture in Afghanistan's economy, it's somewhat related to MBA. That's why I said it's okay. For you, because you are doing these projects, so I would suggest you another thing. Remember, MBA is very much related to satisfaction, productivity, efficiency, these type of things, right? So
Yes.
You have to check that whether somebody is satisfied, whether the productivity increased, the efficiency increased, effectiveness has increased, these type of things. So let's say if you have this project of water irrigation, right?
Yes.
So maybe you can check something like this, maybe the effect of water irrigation systems on farmers' efficiency or maybe farmers' productivity, something like this. You can even do this one.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. At this topic, I will start my work on both topics. Which one was good for?
No, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do like this. I will start my work on both of them. See, that's why I said if you want to do the first one is much better. Go to Google, try to find out something, start. Do not do your work on both of them. Don't make yourself confused. Start one and then go with it. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Then I need to start my work on thesis on rule of agriculture in countries in Afghanistan.
Yeah, that's much better.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thanks a lot, sir, from your time.
No problem at all. Okay, so anybody else?
Okay, bye.
Who else wants to talk so we can quickly finish? Okay. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, Najib. How are you?
Fine, thanks. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Good evening to everybody.
Okay.
I didn't prepare any slides for the thesis, but I would like to do my thesis on the role of human resource management and the fulfillment of the strategic management of an organization. Because my specialization is strategic management, and I would like to do my thesis what's the role of human resource management within an organization.
Okay. Najib, the topic is very well, very good topic. There is nothing wrong with it except for a couple of things I would just say. So other students can also listen, and if they have similar type of issues, they can also understand what I'm saying. Now remember, when you do these type of topics, again, because this would be a quantitative study, you have to make sure that the variables you are selecting are identifiable. Means you can make a questionnaire, right? And you can actually measure. Now let's say if I say, are you a good person? Now, are you a good person makes no sense, because maybe you are good because you pray regularly, but on the other hand, you do not respect your friends, right? So this type of thing, which is very vast or very, very big or broad, this would create problem, right? So as far as I understand, you asked me the role of HRM on.
Hello?
Right?
Sorry, lecturer. Can you repeat the last part, because
if I am not wrong, what you asked me is you are trying to do something on the role of HRM on strategic management of an organization.
Sure, yeah, like how human HR management support the organization to achieve the strategic objective. And maybe within that, I will select a specific organization to develop, because as you mentioned before, it will be a qualitative research. So then I need to develop a questionnaire and do a face-to-face interview with some of the employees of an next organization.
Najib, I would suggest two things, okay? And again, for everybody, whatever you want to do when you finalize it, remember, go to google.com and write that topic in Google and try to download a few theses, dissertations, papers, and read them, so you know how people have done it. Okay?
Yeah. Sure.
Listen very carefully. Listen very carefully. In your case, I feel HRM is independent variable, right? Because you want to see the role of HRM on something in organization. So HRM becomes independent variable, right?
Yeah.
Now, when it comes to dependent variable, remember, try to make it specific. Strategic management of an organization makes no sense for me, right? Again, these words which I mentioned there, can you see satisfaction, productivity, efficiency, effectiveness? Try to make something like this as your dependent variable. So I would suggest you the role of HRM on organizational productivity, or the role of HRM on employee satisfaction, something like this. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Sure. Maybe within the function of human resource management, there are different functions. One of them is like the HR, the human resource development, and how human.
Najib, this is what I was going to tell you after this. Now, HRM also is very big. So what you can do is, there are different functions of HRM, right? Like, for example, recruitment and selection, right? Training and development, pay and promotion, these type of things. So maybe you can divide it into 2 or 3, and then you can name your topic as this. So I would suggest you.
Yeah. Hello?
Yes, so Najib, this is what I would suggest you to work with. The effect of HRM functions on employee satisfaction.
Yeah, sure. Maybe I will select like the role of HRM on the employees' capacity development. for
I would suggest you go for development, because when you say Najib, when you say development, it's very, very difficult for you to define it and actually measure it. So maybe you can go for satisfaction, maybe you can go for productivity, maybe you can go for efficiency, but I would suggest you satisfaction is better for you.
Yeah, like the rule of HRM on employee satisfaction.
Yes. Now, once you decide, go to Google, try to download a few, because there are a lot of things related to this on Google, right? So go to Google, download a few, read them, and then you will understand what's happening.
Sure, sure. We need to find the relevant sources and information on the Google. If you face with the lack of resources and information, then maybe there will be room for changing the topic.
Actually, if you simply go to Google, you can find a lot here. I would try. I cannot promise, but I would try that in today's last class. But I would request WWS to give me a class for maybe half an hour next week, if possible. Next week I would try. I cannot promise, but 90% I would try to give you a username and password for online resources, like online libraries from where you can download research papers and books and different type of things. I would give you this username and password, so you people, and I will even teach you here how you can go and where you can go and download these things. So it would be easier for you people.
That would be a great help for everybody in the class, because we need the.
I would make sure, inshallah, that in next class I can try to manage, because when I was studying in UK, I had some very good contact with my librarian. So I contact my librarian and I asked him to give me a username and password. So, but I would just request you people to not spread it out, right? So it would be only for you, not for, because it would create trouble for me.
Yeah, that will be only for the use of our program. Thank you so much, sir. So we are looking forward to have this opportunity and to
no worries.
go
I
and
mean,
find
if, for example, if something is in my hand, I would definitely try to give some advantage to you. Even if you ask some other people in the previous classes, nobody is actually interacting with the students like I am doing here with all the students, So, because I actually want you people to learn something new, right? So, inshallah, next week, most probably, if Allah is willing, I will give the username and password and also teach you how you can download papers and how you can make sure that you download the right papers for your topics. Right. So today that's why I'm discussing this topic. So you try to finalize them in your mind. We already talked about Shakirullah's topic. Now your topic is also like 90% done. Do a little bit research on Google, and inshallah next week I will teach everybody about this username and password and how you can download research papers and books from online sources. Okay, so Najib, I think it's okay for you, so we can give chance to other students.
Sure, yeah. Thank you so much.
No problem. Just hold on for one moment so I can quickly get my charger for my laptop, and then we can continue. Okay, now who wants to discuss their topic so we can? Okay, yeah. Yes, Riaz. So,
Can you listen to me, sir?
Riaz, your voice is quite low.
Okay, let me increase the volume.
I cannot.
Can you listen to me, sir? Hello.
Yes, now I can listen to you. Yes.
Okay. How are you, sir? You are good?
Yes, I'm fine. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Last time you given me the topic, it was for research students. I searched in the internet, but I did not find some good notes on this. It was factors affect. The topic was factors affecting adoption of 4G technology in Kabul city. So I think for thesis I cannot
Yeah, one moment. Nadia, I would request you to please stay because after Riaz you can talk. I can get your topic on the mail, but if you want to interact, I know exactly why you are choosing this type of topic or what can be changed in it, right? Sometimes I'm too busy, so I cannot really explain a lot of things in the email. So it's better you stay because most probably this would be the last class, right? So okay, Riaz, okay, I got your point. Just let me tell you one thing. See, because 4G technology is something very, very new, right? So most probably not a lot of people would have done work on it.
Yes, sir.
Why I gave you this topic was because you wanted to work on 4G, right?
Yes.
Now remember, what happens is that let's say the example is like this. So everybody understand this, that if you want to learn driving, right? If you want to learn driving, you go to a driving school, and in driving school they teach you driving on one car called Toyota, right?
Yes, yes.
Now, after 5 years, if you go and you want to buy a car called Honda, still driving remains the same. Even you change your car make to Honda, still the driving is the same. Driving does not change, right? Now,
yes,
remember this example for everybody. Okay, now I gave you an example, a topic which was
adoption of technology in Kabul city.
Okay, yes.
Yes, because sir, this 4G technology is still not announced in Kabul. We have just read the news last, and it was, I think, what?
No problem.
Okay.
No problem. Okay. Now your topic was factors affecting adoption of 4G technology in Kabul city.
Yes.
Now what you can do is when you search something, just go to Google and change 4G technology info. Now what you have to do is go to Google, search this factors affecting adoption of 3D technology. You also search factors affecting adoption of internet, factors affecting adoption of mobile, online shopping, internet banking. So when you do these things, all these things are related to technology and all these things are somewhat new, right? So all the people who use these things, factors will be the same which will affect adoption of 4G technology as well. So if you download something like factors affecting adoption of online shopping, still you can use the same factors in adoption of 4G technology. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
So when you are doing a search, just try to change a few words and search something similar to that. Maybe not exactly the same, but somewhat similar to this one, and just try to get an idea.
Okay, sir. I will try to search these in next week if I found relative data or not. If I did not find some. Okay.
You will get a lot. I'm telling you because I have worked on these topics and if you go to Google, maybe you can get more than 50 dissertations.
Sir, if you have any, sir, if you work before, and if you have any raw data, can you share with me this data through my email?
Sorry, I didn't get you.
Sir, you told me that you have worked before on this topic, and so if you have any raw data of this, can you share with me the link here I can get? Yeah.
You see, I tell you one thing. For most of the students, I can share a lot of things with you people, but I want you people to learn how to do some research, right? So that's why. See, that's why I'm telling you that try to search it. Next week I'll tell you how you can download things. But before that, I want everybody to, because see, in the future you will be using these things, right? So I just want you to learn these type of things, which is good for you. Okay.
Okay, sir. And there is one another topic which is very I want to. If this is not possible, then I will touch on this. The role of information technology for business performance.
Yes, exactly. Yes, very good. You can do it.
The role of information technology for businesses.
Yes, the role of information technology in business performance, right?
Yes.
Yes, it's a good topic. You can do it. And there is no
problem with this topic. Okay, I will touch on both of them, and inshallah next week I will discuss with you if which one is good. And sir, if we will have 2 months for this, from January till the end of February.
Yes, you will have to submit it by end of February.
And if, for example, we started and after 1 or 2 weeks we want to change the topic, then we have the option for changing this topic.
Well, I mean, if you want to change, you change it. But the problem is, I would really want you to work on one topic, like waste your energy and waste your resources on everything. If you do one topic and then continue with it, because the topic which you are working on, like these topics which you are working on, there's a huge amount of data on the internet, and if you want to do it and if you work hard on it, it won't take you more than a month, right? But
and
saying that there are a lot of problems in Afghanistan, because all of you are working, so that's why I have given you 8 weeks to complete it. So inshallah there is no problem.
Sir, as better know, I am a person related to technology. So for me, 70 pages will be too much difficult to prepare 70 pages for a topic like this.
Listen. It's nothing about technology, okay? 70 is the maximum number of pages, including everything, including references, appendix, table of contents, starting pages, everything. And I said everything between 50 to 70, right?
50.
So yes, and since it's an MBA thesis, so it should be at least this much.
And how much will be the words approximately? For example, in one page, how many?
See, I gave you the whole format for the thesis. You should have 1.5 line spacing, Time New Roman 12, and 50 to 70 pages. So don't try to cheat me by increasing the font size to 15 or 16 and then give me 50 pages. Because I've sent you that document including all the format and everything, so follow that.
And one thing more, sir. The last question from me. When we'll be downloading this mail or from where we are into the internet, these are prepared by the students. So in the future, those persons, they understood that we have get some benefit from their thesis. They have the rights to claim on us why you have taken this, or it's free, because
this is the thing, okay? This is something very important. I don't want anyone to copy and paste from other places, okay?
Yes.
Now one thing is, if you are taking some help from other students' work, you have to cite them. You have to put it in your references. Okay.
In the references,
yes, one more thing. I have a Turnitin account and I will check everybody's dissertation in Turnitin. Remember, if your Turnitin is above 20%, you will have a 0 mark, okay? So please make sure you do not copy and paste. I'm saying it again because there is no other chance for Turnitin plagiarism, right? So if your work is above 20%, it would be a 0. I'm saying it very clearly so everybody can listen, and later don't tell me that please this and that. So make sure you do not copy and paste.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much. Now it's clear for me. Thanks a lot.
No problem.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Okay. Who next? Okay. Najib, can you do not raise your hand? It makes me confused because we have already talked. Thank you. Okay, Nasrat. Yes, Nasrat.
Good evening, sir. Once again to you and to my class fellow, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Yes. First, I would like to thank you, sir, that for your cooperation regarding our thesis. Sir, I would like to talk about my thesis. My topic would be capacity building of local authorities at provincial level, sir.
Capacity building of local authorities.
Authorities at provincial level, sir.
Okay.
Yes, I will write.
Right?
Capacity building, yes.
Okay. No, sir, there is no problem with this topic. The topic is very, very good. But I would suggest you one small thing, okay? I got your point. It's perfect. There's no problem with this topic.
Because,
I
sir,
ask you one thing.
Okay, sir.
When you do capacity building, right? Because you will be involved in this project or whatever, right?
Okay, sir.
Now, capacity building. Let's say if you are doing.
Sir, what do you mean by involvement, sir? Sorry, sir.
I mean that you are working somewhere, right?
Yes, I am working as in monitoring and evaluation, sir.
Okay, so you are monitoring that how capacity is building in local authorities, right? Capacity building of employees.
Employed, they are civil servants, sir. Yes, sir.
Exactly.
At the provincial
no
level,
problem.
sir.
I completely understand. Can you tell me one small thing? What do you actually do to improve the capacity building of employees? Do you conduct some workshops? You give them training? What do you?
Sir, as my friends know, and as I told you at previous classes, sir, I am working in Afghanistan Administration Civil Service Commission, sir.
Okay.
And we have one general directorate, sir. And it's like an institute, sir. Institute, and we conduct, sir. We provide our the Afghanistan civil servants different workshops and trainings, sir. Sometimes we send them to foreign countries for workshop. Sometimes we find donors to provide them trainings at the donors to provide them training. Sometimes we call the employees from all around Afghanistan in the center in Kabul, sir. So we have an institute here. We give them trainings for. It depends if we have short-term trainings, long-term trainings. 1 week training, sir. 2 weeks training. It depends on the training and sometimes.
Nasrat, I
Yes.
got your point exactly. No, see, I'm asking you this to tell you one thing, because I understand what is capacity building, right? And
Yes,
that's why
sir.
I asked you. So what you have to do is, see, your topic is okay, but your topic is just like this, okay? Just like this.
Sorry, sir.
What your topics, and most of the people from whom I listen, your topics are something like this, okay? You see what have I written on this page? Can you see it?
The effect of water is like that, sir. The white picture.
Just now, can you read it? What have I written in this box?
The red one, sir. The square box.
Yes.
I will cook food, sir, like sir.
Now,
This,
most
yes.
of the students who are talking to me, your topics are like this. See, I want your topics should be like this.
Like what, sir?
Like this. Just hold on, it will load. Now can you see?
Not no, sir. I'm not seeing it. Yes, sir. Now I see.
How is it?
Because I am hungry, sir. You had added. Yes, sir.
This is just one small example. Now see, your topic is very good. It's very much related to MBA. It's very good. There is no problem with it.
And the other advantage that, sir, sorry, sir, to cut your talk, sir. Sir, because we have already had research and we have already had articles inside our organization, so I can have access to those articles and those findings as well, sir.
I'm saying that your topic is very okay. There is no problem with your topic. But you know, because you are doing a small research, right? It's not a big project or you have to take money from donors or something like this. So when you are doing a small project, and if you remember in the starting classes, I told everybody that your research topic should be very well defined, right?
Okay, sir.
So what you can do is, you can do something like this.
Yes, you write down my topic, sir. Okay, examining the effect of training and workshop on capacity.
Now see, examining the effect of trainings and workshops on capacity building of civil servants at local authorities at provincial levels.
Of several local authorities at provincial levels. Okay, sir. Yes, sir, we can certainly add this as well, sir.
Right. So now,
yes,
see, now, Nasrat, I did not change anything, right? I did not change anything in the topic, but what I did is just add one or two variables, so then you can easily find the relationship. Because when we say capacity building, it's very, very big. But we have to see that what is actually building the capacity. It's trainings, it's workshops, right?
Okay, sir.
So you have to see how trainings and workshops are affecting on capacity building.
It is like cause and effect, sir. The one we discussed earlier, sir, in the class.
Yes, because you have to do it like this. If you do not do it, like I gave you an example, I will cook food. Now, if you say I will cook food, it makes no sense. It can have a lot of reasons. You will cook food because your wife asked you to cook food. You will cook food because maybe nobody is at home. There can be any reason, right? So when you say capacity building at local authorities, it can have a lot of different dimensions and things. But when you specify it, examining the effect of training and workshop on capacity building, then everybody understands what you want to do.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Sir, one last question regarding our thesis, sir. How many chapters, sir, should we have our this thesis? Because you have sent us already the format. Should we follow that? Should we follow that format that you sent us about our third assignment, sir?
Actually,
or you will send us.
I have mentioned a few times. Your thesis format should have 6 chapters.
6 chapters? No, sir. The format, sir, you send us, or you will send us another format.
No. Last time I sent you, I think Veda, when she sent you the email, that email had the thesis format, if I'm not wrong.
The email with Veda, sir?
Yes. Last time when Veda sent you the email with SPSS setup file, so it was SPSS setup file, that was thesis format, plus it was the last class notes, right? So you please go to that email and you can download those things and everything is explained there.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. Thank you,
no
sir.
No problem at all. No problem. Okay, so fine.
Sir, after this, sir, how can we directly contact you, sir? Through Facebook, sir? Or if you could make us an Skype ID, sir, because sometimes it's very good, sir, if you interact, sir.
You know, I don't have Skype, so that's the problem. And yes, you can contact me on Facebook. Usually, if I get the messages, I reply very soon. That's why I'm telling you. I don't know. I think I did not get your message. It went to a wrong folder, so that's why. Otherwise, I think I got messages from 2 or 3 students. I don't remember.
Do you have
just remember message. Yeah,
Viber account, sir?
I will check. If your messages are in other folder, I will receive to my inbox. So next time your messages can come to my inbox. Okay?
Okay, sir. Facebook, sir. I'm talking about Facebook, sir.
Yes, Facebook, exactly. So you can contact me on Facebook.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay? No problem.
Thank you.
No problem.
Great, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, those people who already asked their questions and they have nothing to ask, they can leave. Okay, so they don't have to wait.
Sir, one last thing, sir. Sorry to, sir, about the email addresses in users regarding the library, sir. As you are saying that this is our last class, sir. So could you please don't forget to send us our.
Okay, yes. One thing is that if, for example, next week we don't have a class, like if WWS did not arrange it or if there is any problem, what I will do is I will make a Word document, step-by-step document. So how can you access the databases and username and password, and I'll put it on Facebook group. You know the group in Facebook, right?
Okay, sir.
So you can, I can even put it on the group, or I can email it to all of you. So maybe email is better, because if I email it, it will just stay to our class. If I put it on Facebook, maybe other people.
Yes, sir. Just email it, sir.
Yeah, so I'll email to all of you, and then if you do not understand it, you can email back and ask me what you don't understand. I'll try to explain it. Okay?
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
No problem.
Thank you.
No problem. Okay, Asif. Assalamu alaikum. Yes, Asif.
Good evening, sir, to you as well as to my dear classmates.
Okay, Asif, your voice is a bit low.
Good evening, sir, to you as well as to my dear classmates.
Yes, Asif, you can talk now.
Sir,
okay, you
have
need for community-based education in Afghanistan.
You know.
Okay, Asif. Yes, I can hear you. I saw your topic. Your topic is need for community-based education in Afghanistan, right?
Right.
Okay, again, it's same like Nusrat. Just now I was discussing with him. I would suggest you to make it like a cause and effect. Now you are saying need for community-based education in Afghanistan. It's too broad, and I don't understand how are you going to bring it down and make research objective and calculate. The topic is good. I mean, need community-based education in Afghanistan is very good, right? But instead of need for community-based education in Afghanistan, you can make its effect on. Now you can see that the effect of community-based education in Afghanistan on something. I don't know. Are you working with some organization who is working in community-based education?
Sir, yes, I have worked for more than 9 years with the international community here. You know, we were providing the services of community-based education in rural and remote areas where there was not Ministry of Education access. So we were working with communities, with the community elders, and we were establishing classes there for grade 1, 2, 3, and we were empowering communities, people, and as well as we were doing trainings for the local teachers for capacitated them. And you know, I have good materials, and even I have been engaged in several assistance, monitorings and evaluations, some external evaluations. I know the cause and effect in this context. That's why I select this, because I'm able to provide reasonable and and good justification in terms of having my thesis on this topic.
Okay. Okay. Okay, Asif, I understand your what you are saying. I completely understand. Tell me a few things, then we can bring a topic for you. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Now you tell me one thing. In community-based education, you give different type of trainings and skills to different people, right?
No, only to teachers, sir.
To the teachers.
Yeah, you know, in rural areas we cannot find qualified teachers. I mean, the teachers who have been graduated from universities. Only we select the teachers with grade 12 graduated, so they don't know how to teach, and their academic level is also low. So we build their capacity in terms of academic and methods.
Okay, great. Okay, so what I understand is that what you do is you take those people who are a little bit educated, like till grade 12, and then you give them different trainings and different type of workshops, so they can have skills, and then they can do further teaching in those areas, right?
Right.
Okay. Great. Now what you can do is the effect of can you do something like this?
Right. Completely agree, sir.
Right?
Yeah.
So whatever you give trainings and skill development to teacher, whether it improve their performance or not. So you can see something like this.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yes.
Great. Is there anything else you want to ask? Okay.
No, thank you very much. I think we came up to the specific portion of my thesis. I recognize that it was a broad topics that I had selected before.
Yeah, exactly. Now what I would suggest to everybody is when you are, now since you know somewhat what is your topic, go to Google in this week, try to find out something very much close and related to it. Okay, and then see how it works out. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you very much, sir. I got my topic and I will stop working on that.
Great. Okay, who else? Who else? Be quick. Okay, Jahadullah. Jahadullah.
Hello.
Assalamu alaikum.
Salamat, sir.
Yes, walaikum assalam.
Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, I can hear you.
Sir, I would like to do my thesis on issues of FDI in Afghanistan and its problem and solution.
Sorry, your voice is broken. Issues of okay. Issues of FDI in Afghanistan and its problem and solutions, right?
Yes, sir.
By FDI, if I am not wrong, you are referring to foreign direct investment, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Now see, when you talk about issues of FDI in Afghanistan and its problems and then its solutions, it's very big, right? It's so big that even the finance minister of Afghanistan cannot solve it in 5 years, right? So I would suggest you break it down, right? Now, how can we break it down? FDI in Afghanistan is good, very good topic, right?
Yes.
But again, the problem is from where will you collect the data?
Actually, sir, I'm working with the Ministry of Commerce and Industries in Private Sector Development Directorate, and we mostly coordinate with the Ministry of Economy and Chamber of Commerce, and as well with the World Bank, the donor. And through that, I can be able to collect some data.
Data like what? Questionnaire?
Like questionnaires and some of the articles written by the Chamber of Commerce.
I understand. Okay, Jadullah, tell me one thing. When
Okay.
you are collecting data and questionnaire, right, you must have some questions related to some variables, right?
Yeah. Yes.
So in your topic, what do you think, what are the variables? See?
I didn't understand, sir.
See, for example, can you see the whiteboard?
Yes, sir.
Can you see this topic here? Effect of training and skill development on teacher performance.
I'm not.
Can you see?
Not seeing, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Right. Now, in this topic, now if you look at this topic has different variables like training, skill development, teacher performance. Right? Similarly, this topic, the effect of HRM functions on employee satisfaction, we have two variables. Right?
Yes, sir.
Similarly, here in this topic, we have training, workshops, capacity building, three variables. Right?
Yes, sir.
Now, in your topic, we have issues of FDI in Afghanistan and problems and solutions, right?
Yes.
Now, you tell me, what variables do you have?
Sir, like investment in Afghanistan by the international company or multinational companies.
I understand this is what FDI is, right?
Yeah.
So this is FDI, I understand. But what is the other variable you have?
Like expand of the national company's business, like they will be motivated to invest in the make the relationship with the outside of the country.
See, okay, let's talk about it so you understand, okay?
Okay.
Now we understand that you don't use FDI, right?
Yeah.
Okay, now remember for any variable, can you see?
Yes.
For any variable, there must be some cause and there must be some effect. Right? Now, you tell me, because you are working in Ministry of Commerce, right?
Yes.
When will FDI come to your country? Like,
at that time when there is well security, good environment.
Yes. Okay, let's talk about this. These two, if there is security and if there is proper governance.
Yes.
Right? If there are these two, FDI will come to your country. So these are the causes of FDI. Now, if FDI come to the country, what will it affect on the country?
Okay.
It
will promote the economy of the government.
It will promote your GDP. It will promote your GNP. It will promote your economy. Exactly. It will produce jobs.
Yes.
Right. So these are the effects.
Okay.
Right. So you should do some research which should include some variables, maybe from the causes, or some variables from the effects. Right.
Yes.
Okay, now let's take out, for example, FDI from the middle. Right. And let's check. The effect of good governance on FDI improvement in Afghanistan. Can you see?
Yes, sir.
See, so you can do something like this, but again there would be a problem. Good governance, how would you measure good governance? Like how would you know that this is good governance?
Okay, got it.
Right? So make your topic something which is measurable, which you can do. FDI has no problem at all. You can do something like this. You can just do something generally, okay?
Okay.
You can do something like this, very general. The effect of FDI on Afghanistan's economy. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
So do something like this in which we understand that what are your main variables, what do you want to do actually.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
Again,
sir. Yes.
go to Google, try to search some other people's work and see what have they done.
Okay.
Okay, Jahadullah?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thanks, sir.
Okay, great, no problem. Okay, so who is left? Who wants to talk? Because it's too late. Okay, I think there is nobody else because if anybody else wants to talk, be quick. Otherwise, I will leave because it's quite late now. Okay, so I suppose that everybody's things are sorted out. So that's all for today. Inshallah, I hope that by next week I can sort out your username and password so you can access those online things.
Sir, excuse me, sir.
Yes,
Sir,
yes, Asif.
Excuse me. Very sorry for delaying you, sir, for interruption. In my topic, I have three variables. Yeah.
Yes.
The effect of prevention and skill development on teachers' performance in CDs.
Yes. Yes.
I have to consider three.
Yes, you will have to consider three different variables. One is training, one is skill development, and one is teachers' performance.
Oh, thank you very much. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, guys. So take care of yourself, and I hope everybody has a good time. Inshallah. Most probably next week I'll sort out your username and password. But do remember me in your prayers and take care. Good night. Bye bye.
Bye bye.